This video picks up where the solving for rate with unequal cash flows video lets off, and I show you how to solve for the IRR using the Texas Instruments 83 or the 84 model. Basically, those models have an IRR function built right into them, but it requires that you enter the cash flows that are shown right here in Excel. This is from toward the end of the previous video. You basically have to enter these cash flows into what's called a list. To access that list, you press Stat and then Edit. So I could either press a 1 to access Edit, or since my cursor is already highlighting the 1, I can press Enter to access the Edit. And the 84 has 6 preset lists that it labels L1 for list 1, list 2, list 3, and then the other 3 I could access if I scrolled over. Basically, if you input all the cash flows other than year 0 in the list, that then gives me the ability to enter unequal cash flows. I could also enter equal cash flows, which are annuities, into the list, but if I'm going to do an annuity, I may as well just use the TVM solver function of the calculator. Whatever value you include in this list, it'll apply the time value of money to it. So the first value, it assumes happens 1 time period from now, the second value 2 time periods from now, and so on. So when I enter the list from column D into my calculator, I don't want to enter the 5,000 because that occurs right away. I want to start with the 1,000. So I just type in values just like you would with a spreadsheet. The 2,000 is an outflow or a withdrawal, so I have to tell the calculator it is a different sign. And then the 500 is an inflow. And then the 8,000 would be the amount I could withdraw. And I have to work with the values in column D, because if I entered a 14,000 without telling it that I'd also at the same exact time deposited 6,000, it wouldn't give me the right answer. And basically, I have to combine the 6,000 and the minus 14,000 because they both occur at the exact same point in time. There's no way for me to enter in a single cell 2 values that occur at the same time unless I net them, which is what I'm doing by taking 6,000 minus 14,000 to get the negative 8,000. So now I'm going to second quit to go to the main menu, and then Apps, Finance, and then scroll down till I find the IRR function. And what it wants is first the year 0 cash flow, which is the 5,000, a comma, and then tell it what list you've stored all the other cash flows in. That's list 1. And if you look above the 1 through the 6, you'll see a little L1, L2, and so forth. To access that, I just hit second. And the number that corresponds to the list I stored my values in. Then close your parentheses and press return. And there is the annual rate of return on this project, 14.35%.